Hi everyone, Brad McHugh here. Looking at this, and I want to talk about the advantages of mobile learning for grades 7 to 9 and why our school would need a mobile teaching and learning environment. It's been my observation, particularly in the middle school years, that kids are glued to various devices, your smartphones, tablets. The sheer number of ways the kids have accessing information now is almost mind-boggling. And rather than just say, oh, well, it's terrible, it's horrible, we can begin to use this to our advantage. I would suggest integrating with Google Classroom. I'll tell you why. Because the Classroom app and the Google Classroom Suite is accessible across almost every Android device. And Android right now has well over 80% of the market share. So most of our kids already have an Android device. If they do not, they're not extremely expensive. You can pick up a Chromebook at your local Walmart for about $200 now. Or your cell phone, if you already have one, it's an included cost. Even just a basic Android tablet, you're looking at less than $100. I've seen them as low as $40 to about $120 to have the capability of running these programs. So very, very affordable, particularly for our students who are financially struggling. What I would like to see is to have from day one every teacher with every lesson plan on Google Classroom. All assignments, all homework, all reminders. Now the reason for that is that it provides a level of accountability. Parents see what's due. Teachers know what's due. Students can submit it. There's less of the whole, well, I lost my homework, if it's there on the app with a reminder, a little exclamation point saying, hey, you're late. You can't hide from that. And it allows a better communication between the students and the faculty and the staff. I think that for the investment of the time and the relatively modest investment of money, you might be looking at a few $100s to roll out this across the district. And I really feel that with as many students as we have, it'll be worth every penny. And increased productivity and increased outcomes, which oftentimes with state funding tied to performance is increasing the outcomes, helps to increase funding for the school, so that's really critical. And what I really want to point out is that today's learners are having to be flexible, adaptive, they're on the go. It's a change in the culture. We're no longer content to just sit, to just look. Now we have to participate. Now we have to be on the go. We need to raise kids and have a generation of students who are able, and especially now beginning at the middle school years, at 7 to 9, they're beginning to question and figure things out and find out what their careers are. That's the time to teach them the fine skills they need in order to succeed in our modern school system, in the new jobs. Not just yesterday's jobs, but the new jobs. Now I want to come back and I want to explain what my experience has been using the new classroom, using the new learning management systems and the apps. By and large, most of my experiences with that system have been positive. It's saved a lot of time. It's provided a level of transparency. Parents would come up to me and they would say, I don't see something in my that should have been graded. Where is it? And while they're maybe a little stressed, you can also say, hey, I have it here on my desk. You should have it graded by the end of the week. There's an honesty, there's a transparency and communication that occurs when parents and children and the administration are able to look at the same data, make similar inferences, and then work towards what is in the best interest of the student. That is critical for building a healthy school. Helps to build a healthier culture. And as I look at it, with the prevalence of mobile devices, that they're pointing us, they're teaching us where they want to go, in the direction that they're going. And I think it would be crazy not to listen. Listen to the future. Go with mobile learning through Google Classroom.